So what is Divvy program and how does it work? Well, Divvy, of course, is a rent-to-own program. Now, where Divvy differs from where the bank is the qualifications. So traditionally, if you have credit score high enough and you have funds to close, you would just go get a mortgage and you would purchase the home outright. Well, sometimes you come in situations where you can't get approved, whether it's your credit score is a little low right now, or you just don't have funds in order to meet the closing cost requirements for these homes. So that's where Divvy kind of comes in. And for somebody who's in one of those type of scenarios, it may be an option for you. So the way the program works is Divvy comes in and you have to qualify, of course. You need to meet the minimum standards, which is at least a 550 FICO score, 6 months job history. Need to make at least $40,000 income. It's a rent-to-own company, so they check, your background, make sure you haven't had any late payments, any evictions, bankruptcy, things of that nature. So things that they look at a traditional mortgage may not look at. They just look at the credit score and they look to make sure you have funds to close, and you're probably going to be squared away. Where in a rent-to-own program, some things in your past may come back to keep you from getting into a rent-to-own home. So besides all that, once you get qualified, you are approved. Divvy has qualified you for a home. So what is Divvy going to do? You could choose any home in the market as long as it meets the qualifications and the standards that Divvy chooses. So let's just say, for example, you got approved for 200,000. Well, you would contact me or I would contact you because I'm in communication with you the entire time. We're gonna go shopping for homes just like you had a pre-approval from the bank. We're gonna go out, we're gonna find every home that's in the area of your desire within that $200,000 price range. Once we find the house, we're gonna submit that house to Divvy. Divvy's gonna look at that house, they're gonna send their inspectors out. Now, Divvy has to prove to make sure this house is gonna be a house that's gonna be able to be lived in. This can't be a flip home, can't be a home that's gonna be able to get closed on 6 months from now. It has to be something that's move-in and ready. So once they approve on the house, Divvy's gonna put in the offer. Now they're gonna contact you. They're gonna say, hey, this home was listed for 200,000. Now you were approved for 200,000, so you can't really no wiggle room in that. So you gotta hope that they take the cash offer. But let's say, for example, the house was listed at like 180. Well, Divvy will let you know, hey, the house is listed at 180. How much more over 180 do you feel comfortable paying? And they'll break down, showing you month to month what you'll be paying based off the new home price. So once you agree to the terms, once you agree to the monthly payment, once you agree to the buyback options they're going to give you, because they're going to give you two buyback options. One buyback option is going to be after 1 year. The next buyback option is going to be after 3 years. So they're going to be two different prices. Of course, the 1 year is going to be less than the 3 years because home values go up over time. So once you agree to all of that, all those numbers out the way, the home, you'll be able to move in that home within 2 weeks. Divvy's going to close in the home. It's going to be a cash deal. They're going to purchase the home for you. You're going to move in, and you're going to make your monthly payments every single month. Now, disclaimer, there is a higher monthly fee associated with Divvy from what I've seen with the rental market. The rental market is high, but Divvy is a little higher from what I see. But 25% of what you're paying is towards an equity fee. So what that equity payment. So what that equity payment is basically your built-in savings plan. So the way Divvy is trying to force you to save for your home to be able to buy that home back from them is they're putting in a 25% savings into your payment. So they're making you save. So at the end of 1 year or 3 years, you should have a little nest egg that's enough for you to purchase the home back from them without having to worry about where am I going to get the money for closing costs. Because at the end of the 1 year or 3 years, you're going to have to apply for a mortgage, and you're going to have to qualify for a mortgage, and you're going to have to purchase the home back from them. Otherwise, the home will go back on the market. The money you save does go back to you, but if they have to relist or you choose to leave the home and not move forward after the 3 years is up, you'll get your money back except for the 2% relisting fee. They'll take 2% of your equity payment and they'll relist the home, and then you'll walk away with the rest of your money. So that's basically how the Divvy program works. They're essentially like a cash buyer. So if you are in a situation where you do not have the funds for closing costs, and you definitely see a home out there that you like, that you want to make sure you can snatch up before it's gone, And Divi may be a program for you. But if you're in a situation where, things are kind of tight, you're not comfortable really paying over a certain amount, you can wait. You don't really know where you want to be at. This is probably not a program for you. You have to be certain in a program like this. So anybody who needs more information on this program, please feel free to reach out to me, because this program is not for everybody, but it's definitely going to help some people and assist some people into becoming homeowners before they would be ready otherwise. So I look forward to hearing from some of you guys. If you have any questions, I'll leave my information down below. My name is Desmond Combs with Combs Parent Realty Group, and I look forward to hearing from you.